who I admire for their ability to use the law of attraction very effectively. So I invited some of them to be here tonight and also actually share their experience. So the first person we're going to have up on stage is Holly Stokes, and she's the representative of the Transformation Station.
Thank you, Christiana. Thanks for hosting such a fabulous event. This is great to be here. So the Transformation Station is a group of wellness practitioners and health practitioners. We have massage therapists, energy healers, and our focus is raising health and wellness in the community. And my law of attraction story is one that I really like because it happens so fast. So I had a client come in and she said, I've just been struggling with money and I really just want to change the struggle. So we identified she had a mental block. And the mental block was I'm not responsible enough to handle money. So we went ahead and changed that, and she called me the next week. She, her homework was to put it out into the universe to manifest more money. She called me the next week, she's like, this is amazing. My mother just sent me a $10,000 check. She never sends me money. So some things can shift really, really quickly.
Awesome. Thank you for that very, very powerful example. And the Transformation Station is a huge sponsor of Quantum NLP and the work I've been doing here in the last few years. So everybody give a huge round of applause. Send some love up to that lady up there at the door. That's Angie. She's the owner. She's the one. That was her brainchild. Yeah. Awesome. And then we have Joni here from Bizware, and she has been a dear friend for many, many years, and she's another one of those people who's just so good at manifesting stuff. So Joni, I'm very curious to hear what your story is.
I was supposed to introduce myself. So I'm Joni Glynn with Bizware, owner and operator. And my favorite way to use the law of attraction is by thinking about my customers. It saves me so much time. So over the years of Bizware, I have attracted many, many, many customers and not so many helpers. We're a really small company, so we have a small handful of helpers to help all of our customers. So I have established a practice of thinking about my customers, or I talk about them in our staff meeting, and within 24 hours, they call, they place an order, they send in emails, or they stop by the store. So this has caught on so well at Bizware that just last week, I was talking to one of my employees in the warehouse, and she said, I haven't really heard from, she specified 2 certain customers. And I wonder why they haven't placed an order for a while. The very next day, out of the blue, they sent in an email order. So, it's catching up. It works for us. So I'm sure many of you have thought about a friend that you haven't talked to for a while, and all of a sudden, they either call you, maybe they send you a message somehow, or you talk to them, talk about them with someone else, or you run into them somewhere while you're out and about. That is the law of attraction working for you. I love the idea that we are all connected in one, we're all part of the same consciousness, right? So why can't we communicate with each other through our thoughts? I'm so excited that you're all here tonight because I think Christiana is awesome. And I'm so pleased to have attracted all of you great people into my life now. So thank you for being here. You're in for a treat.
And then we have another lady, and we're actually celebrating our 20-year anniversary of our friendship this month. So let's give a big round of applause for Diane Cunningham. She
Well, hi everybody. So as you know, I am Diane Cunningham, and for those of you that know me well, I am Master of Possibility. And so at age 66, I decided to rebrand myself into a marketing strategist and life coach. And the fun thing that I do is that I get to travel with my places and get paid well for my services. Doesn't that sound fun? But I'm sure why Christiana asked me to talk about my story is I'm also one of those that can create travel. So a few years ago, I wanted to go to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, with some friends, but I did need a place to stay for one of the weeks. And so I thought, let's use the law of attraction in my vision board, and of course I do life vision, all these principles to manifest that. So I had plenty of time ahead, like 6 months ahead, and was able to manifest 2 weeks in Puerto Vallarta. I thought, wow, this worked so well. How about a whole month? Wouldn't that be great? Whole month. And so I, again, started out with time to do a whole month. So I got the criteria down, that it needed to be in a beautiful place, that it needed to be cost-effective, but very elegant, of course, and that it needed to be near my friends, and that, you know, it needed to be safe where I was, because I might be alone some of the time. So the first 2 weeks were fairly easy to manifest, and I did this through my timeshare. And, but it happened that I couldn't feel the third week. And I just knew that it was all going to happen, because I kept working on it, and I'd call and they said, no, that week hasn't happened yet. And what that meant is, it was like 4 people that I did not know had to cancel their trips in order for me to go. And so practically the day before, it finally came through. I called at 10 o'clock the night before, and they said, no, it's not available. And I thought, well, I'm going, I've got my ticket, I'll work it out somehow. And so I called at 8 o'clock in the morning, and someone had canceled. And so that was really a great thing to show about how to manifest a really fun, inexpensive trip. It turned out that it was very low cost because I was staying at my timeshare. And it happened to be, I wanted to be near my friends, and I couldn't stay all the time where they were. It was footsteps, literally footsteps along a beach to the hotel next door. So anything's possible. You just have to get clear and focus on it and take action to create it. And lastly, I just want to thank Christiana. I am so proud to be a sponsor. And as she said, we've known each other for 20 years or more, and been in and out of each other's lives. And I'm just so proud of all that she accomplished. And I wanted to make sure everyone knew the first expo that she did, which was 10 years ago, she had 50 people at the expo. And last year, probably 600 to 700 people. So let's give her a hand.
So you're hearing the stories, and of course you have your own stories because you've been doing it all along. It's just to what level do you do it consciously, and how effective are you doing it? So there are certain principles that are at work when you are using the law of attraction proactively. And the first one is that everything in the universe is made of energy. That is something that spirituality has been saying for a long time, and when you really go into ancient systems of the Hermetics with the Egyptians, or you go into Chinese systems, you will see the same message over and over and over again. Shamanism, the same thing. So all over the world, you're seeing those little pieces where there is that common knowledge that everything in the universe on the most fundamental level consists of energy. And that's what science is now able to prove. I just downloaded the Aura app on my iPhone, so now I can take pictures of people's auras. I mean, if you would have told someone that 20 years ago, it's amazing, the aura, the energy, And then our second principle is that energy vibrates. Nothing in the universe stands still. Everything vibrates. Everything is always in motion. And that motion comes in different frequencies. A rock has emotion. It's just a very slow, low vibration, and it seems like it's still. And then you have very, very, very high vibration. And when we put that into an emotional scale, then it's sadness, hopelessness, despair, hatred. Those are very low vibrations, low frequencies that we might send out. Versus having bliss, harmony, peace, happiness, compassion, freedom, gratitude. Those are very high vibrations, and they have a very high frequency. And here's our third principle. Everything that you're sending out, you're getting the perfect match right back to you. So if you're attracting people who are in a very low vibration, a very powerful way to look at that is to say, what am I sending out that is attracting that specific behavior or that attitude to me? Versus getting wonderful high vibrational experiences, people and circumstances, you must be sending out a very high vibration, a very high frequency to attract that. So simply by looking at the results that you attract, you are able to pinpoint what you're sending out at any given moment. What you're having in your life right now, you create through your vibration. So everybody's whispering that. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of head nods, so yeah, cool. And I saw a few people like, hey, I told you. So this is a fight in the Turner household. Hey, you did a behavior I don't really appreciate. That's a very evolved way of saying it already. That's a behavior I don't appreciate. Well, if you didn't want that behavior, I mean, you wouldn't have attracted that and need to behave that way. You are now attracting me, giving me feedback about the behavior that you have. So that's the glares are going back and forth and the daggers. So it is really up to us. Whatever we have in our own life, we attract it to us through the vibration we send out. So everybody got that? And you took some notes because it's right there in your handouts. Okay, so we're together on this.
Go quantum, dude!